Hello, I'm Shay Myers.
And I'm John Castro.
And we have an exciting show for you today on May 1st, 1225 BCE here on EVN Exclusive.
That's right, we have an intriguing segment on the Pharaoh, as it seems that his wonderful reign is coming to an end. We will also learn a little bit more about war hero Sanjay Mufasa. Also, our weatherman Carlos has some worrisome news.
Today on Peasant Talk, Marcus Helmore has recently come to a small fortune, so we'll learn a little more about that. This just in, somebody has robbed the Pharaoh Khufu's tomb, the Great Pyramid at Giza. So let's get right into it. Now to you, John, Mark, whatever your name is.
Thanks, Shay. Arguably the greatest pharaoh that ever ruled, it now seems that the reign of Pharaoh Ramses II is coming to an end. So let's take a look at some of the amazing things he has done. Not only a great military leader, but a real visionary. The temple of Abu Simbel was carved into the side of a cliff at the bank of the Nile River. 4 gigantic statues Ramses were seated at the entrance. These were some of the finest work of Egyptian sculptures. Also the amazing war with Canaan. Even though they were outnumbered at times, we held strong and eventually signed the world's first peace treaty. But none of that would have been possible without Pharaoh Ramses II. Shay?
One of the main generals in the war against Canaan, this man's name was Sanjay Mufasa. He sacrificed his life for the country he loved. In the heat of the battle, he showed not only outstanding bravery, but an exceptional loyalty to his team and to his country. On an ambushed attack, a Canaan warrior sunk a knife into his leg and took his team captive. Rather than retreating to get back up, he continued on to rescue his team, losing his life in the process. The team he saved led another important battle that was a turning point in the war. Let's all take a moment of silence to commemorate this hero's sacrifice.
That was great, Shay. Now for our weekly weather report. Today is Sunday, and it's quite rainy, with highs of 78 and lows of 63. Monday, the scene is changing with a warm front blowing through. Sunny, with a high of 83 and a low of 74. Breaking news, the high priest has just informed us that the god of the desert, Set himself, sent him a message saying that since Khufu's tomb has been robbed, he is sending a 2-day sandstorm to punish us for our own faults. It makes sense though, since May is the driest month of the year. This will truly be a sandstorm to remember. Throughout the storm, the highs will be 65 and 96, and the lows will be 56 and 82. On Thursday, it will be rainy again with highs of 72 and lows of 57. Then another warm front will be coming through with highs of 89 and 103 and lows of 70 and 95. Now I have a video showing the early stages of the sandstorm. Wait.
Yeah.
Here in Giza, we're right near the Nile River Delta, but so if the sandstorm gets too bad, we can go up to the Mediterranean Sea. As you can see, it starts in the Libyan desert and moves right through Giza. That's it for now. Now for the tomb robbery. The Great Pyramid of Giza, an almost impenetrable fortress holding the great pharaoh Khufu.
Well, all is not well. As you can see, the pharaoh's chamber has been robbed.
I'm sure you're all wondering why this happened, but first, a word from our lead embalmer.
Every mummy we make takes months to complete. And to find out that someone has just destroyed our work, it's dreadful. For every mummy we make, we have to carefully remove the organs, except for the heart, that has to be weighed against the feather of truth, and scoop the brain out through the nose. Next, we dry out the body with natron salt After the body dries, we wash it and cover it in oils. After that, we meticulously wrap the mummy in linen. We write hieroglyphics and special charms on the linen. Next, you must cover the mummy in some special goopy gum and wrap it up in the linen again. Finally, we put the handcrafted mask on the mummy and seal it into the sarcophagus.
Thank you. One of the many things stolen was the mask the mummy wears to the afterlife. This mask looks just like the pharaoh, so his deities could recognize him in the afterlife.
Another thing that was stolen was the king's food. Now Pharaoh Khufu will not be able to enjoy the afterlife to the fullest. Since they stole food, the thief is likely poor, so the Tomb Robbery Prevention Force, or TRPF, is focusing their search there.
Lastly, they took all the precious metals in stones. These are worth a fortune, but mummies are supposed to be eternal just like the stones.
Here today we have peasant Marcus Helmore.
Good to be here, John.
So I understand that you have recently come into a grand sum of money. Could you please tell us how that happened?
Of course, you see, I was working on the land around my home when I came across a golden object. I dug around some more and found an abundance of gold blocks. I went to the market and somebody bought them for a large amount of money.
Being at the bottom of the social pyramid, how does something like this change your life?
Because of this money, I'll be able to give my kids something I never had, hope for a better future.
That's great. And how does this make the people who thought they were better than you feel now that you have surpassed them economically?
I hope now those people know that it doesn't matter where you start out, it all matters where you finish.
And finally, before this miracle happened, did you prefer working the land or building amazing monuments like the pyramids, and why?
I prefer working in the fields because I could do something that benefits all people and not just the pharaoh.
As you can now see, there's never a dull moment here in Giza.
Certainly an exhilarating night, even though the tomb robber hasn't been captured. The TRPF are working feverishly to find him.
Wait, don't speak so soon. This just in, the tomb robber has been caught, and his name is Marcus Helmore.
So that's how he became rich. I guess the story he told us was just a fake so we wouldn't find out.
Well, this certainly will be a show to remember.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Here on EBN Exclusive.
Are you going? Hello, I'm Shay Myers.
And I'm John Castro.
And we have an exciting show for you today here on EBN Exclusive.
You already messed up.
On Ice.
As you can now see, there is never a dull moment here in Giza.
Certainly an exhilarating night. Even though the tomb robber hasn't been captured, the TRPF are working feverishly.
Alright, someone has to film this.
Come on,
Has
guys.
to change.
This is okay.
I'm going to change.
Jose,
Alright, the camera filming.
Alright, I'll sure.
You better stop it right now because it's still filming.
Is it really? That works. Hide it. I'm about to start recording.
It's already going though.
What?
It's going.
Oh.
That could be a blooper.
Hey kids, are you ever bored of the same toys like bows and arrows and spears? Well, you don't have to be bored anymore because of the boomerang. The boomerang is only 12 buckets of green for endless fun. And you see, it expertly comes right back to you. Boomerang. One of the main generals in the
What are you doing? I was actually filming.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.